What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I've got kind of a fun little thing for us to talk about, a fun topic of conversation, and that's which direction is Infinity Ward going to go with the co-op mode of Call of Duty 2016. So this isn't coming from any, leaked info or, intel or anything like that. It's something kind of fun to think about. I've thought about it from time to time. I've discussed it with other YouTubers before, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to open up the conversation with you guys and, see what we can think about. So let's see what they've done in the past. So obviously IW's first, kind of like modern day game is Call of Duty 4, and that was a simple game. It was campaign and multiplayer, nothing else. Moving on to Modern Warfare 2, they introduced Spec Ops, which was kind of like this side mission based, like kind of related to the campaign but not really type 1 or 2 player co-op missions, which were kind of cool. In Modern Warfare 3, they had Spec Ops again, but then they also added Spec Ops Survival. And Survival, I think, was probably, kind of from Zombies. Treyarch was doing their Zombies by then. People were really loving it. So, obviously IW wanted to have their own thing. In Call of Duty Ghosts, they came out with Extinction, obviously, which was relatively popular. I think for the most part, people liked it, but it still hasn't really lived up to what is Zombies for Treyarch. And that leads us to 2016. What's going to be their next move? Like, where on earth could they go? I mean, I've heard people talking about how they want to see, like, a dinosaur mode in Call of Duty and stuff like that. So, I mean, really, the options are limitless, and it's kind of fun to think about. So, I think the safe bet, and the one that, kind of technically makes the most sense, would be Extinction 2, because, at least as of right now, our best lead on where this game could be going is far future space. Like all the leaks of Call of Duty Space Warfare and all that stuff, that kind of makes sense with Extinction. I mean, Extinction had aliens from far space coming to Earth, so now we would be out kind of in their habitat and stuff like that. So I guess from a kind of like continuity standpoint, that makes sense, but at the same time, I kind of think that this next game is going to want to get away from Ghosts. Like, as long as it's not Ghost 2, which I highly doubt, I think it's not going to want to associate with Ghosts. And Extinction is a Ghost thing. Like, why would it want to have a follow-up to a co-op mode of a game that didn't do so hot? Like, I don't think they're going to want to, tie the brands together like that. And I think they're going to want something totally new. So the question is what could that new thing be? I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to be anything we've seen before. It doesn't have to be related. It could be, dinosaurs. It could be giant, like, killer-eating birds. It could be anything, literally anything. And, I've talked about this with people before. I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comments. But one thing that I've thought about, and I've actually talked with Jimmy about quite a lot, or KSX Silencer, we talked about it at the last DLC event, is what if they bring zombies? All right, so hear me out. I always thought Zombies was going to be a Treyarch thing. Like, it was Treyarch's baby. They invented Zombies. They brought it to Call of Duty. It was a huge hit. And it was like that one thing that, like, truly separated them from all the other Call of Duty games. Nobody else had anything like that. And I thought it was going to stay that way. But then Advanced Warfare came along. And if you guys remember, Advanced Warfare, it kind of, like, shipped with this Exo Survival mode, which was very similar to the Spec Ops Survival from Modern Warfare 3. It was just, hordes of human enemies that came at you wave after wave. You'd have to kill them all, and, sometimes it'd be like special juggernauts and all kinds of stuff like that. But it was always humans. And then on one of the maps, I think it was Riot, right? Like round 10 or something like that, there was like this bonus Easter egg round where instead of fighting these humans, zombies came out to play, which was obviously like hype. Like, people were really excited. It was awesome. It was totally unexpected. And it kind of grew and blossomed from this one bonus round to a full-blown Exo Zombies game mode. Multiple maps, DLC, character development, plot lines, stories, backstories, all kinds of stuff. It became its whole own thing that really added a lot of depth to Advanced Warfare, and a lot of people were really happy with it. And it was kind of unexpected. Like, I didn't expect it at all. A lot of people didn't. So if Advanced Warfare can do it, why can't Infinity Ward with their next game? Like, it's very much possible. We've seen zombies in space before. Think of Moon in Black Ops 2. I mean, there could be some crazy chemical, futuristic weapon they develop that goes wrong. They could have some crazy health technology that brings people back from the dead, but it goes corrupt and, they come back as zombies. I don't know how it could work out, but they could do zombies. It doesn't even have to make sense. Like I said, it's simply a co-op mode. I mean, no matter what multiplayer game you look at, the co-op modes can be crazy sometimes. So I don't know, I'm trying to think about where they could go with this. Obviously, it'd be cool to have zombies. I love zombies. Everybody loves zombies. I think it would be an awesome addition to the game. But I think there are also some other, ideas and options out there too. I think dinosaurs could be really, really cool. I think, I don't know. What do you guys think? That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you could have one sort of like co-op mode for the next Call of Duty game, what would you choose and why? I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say. Let's start a conversation. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys later. Make sure you guys check out these. Subscribe if you haven't seen yet. Peace out.